Hey, it's Sarah again. I'm really glad that you decided to come back and sit with me. I'm not sure what's going on for you today, what feels heavy, what feels overwhelming, but either way, no matter what it is, just sit with me and let my voice be that light in the dark, illuminating just a little bit ahead so maybe you feel a little bit less alone. And as always, I'm not here to fix anything. I just want to sit with you for a few minutes, wherever you are right now, whatever you're carrying. And I want to tell you something that I wish someone had told me when I started diving into myself to really understand who I was, who I am. And it's that the choices that cost you the most, the ones that you're still holding on to, the ones that start surfacing at 9 p.m. on a Tuesday, when things start going quiet and your brain won't shut down, those choices weren't made from weakness. They were made from the only map that you had. And here's what I mean by that. You were handed a map early, like way before you had language for it, and before you could look at it critically, and before you could even decide whether it was accurate. You were handed it by the people who raised you, and they were handed theirs by the people who raised them. And that map had things written on it, things about what love is supposed to look like, things about what you have to do to earn your place in a room, or about which feelings are safe to feel out loud and which ones you better keep quiet if you want to stay connected. And you navigated by that map. You've used it because it was the only one you had. And not because you weren't smart enough, and not because you weren't paying attention, because that's what we do. We move through the world with the maps that we're given. And I really wish someone had pointed that out to me a very long time ago. And that's why I'm sharing it right now. So the choices that you made in any past relationship or current, in the chapter that maybe ended the way that it ended, you made those choices with the information you were carrying at the time. And that's not an excuse, that's just truth. And the version of you that was in that dynamic was doing everything that they could with a map that had whole territories missing from it. And here's what I really want you to hear right now. You know more now, not because you're smarter, not because you finally got yourself together, but maybe you did. Because you did the work and you looked at the map and you started to see where it was wrong. And you keep showing up here every time for yourself. That is everything. That is the whole thing. And the moment that you realize the map was wrong is the moment that you can start drawing a new one. And you're already doing that, or you wouldn't be here lying in the dark asking yourself why. So if that's where you are tonight, still asking, why did I stay? Why did I choose that? Why didn't I see it sooner? I want you to hear this. You didn't know what you didn't know, and now you do. And that, my friends, that is enough to start from. So I'm going to leave the lantern right here next to you. You were doing the best you could with the map you were given. That's not weakness. That's just being human. And now you have more of the map than you did before. And that's pretty amazing. So try to rest tonight and leave this lantern on beside you for as long as you need. It's not going to go anywhere, and it certainly isn't going to burn out. And I will be back in a couple of days for more.